I mean, it's been pleasant. Obviously, you hear the stories about how camp used to be, but here it's very peaceful, so I don't have any complaints. But I mean, it's just good to get back into the rhythm, back into the flow of things with my teammates. Constantly trying to build that chemistry. So first couple of days has been going okay, but we got some things that we can work on. I just want to bring some energy, man. I want to make as many plays as possible. I just want to be a leader back there. Obviously, stepping into a new role. I have some new teammates. All those guys have been doing a great job of really supporting me and embracing me. So I just want to be the ultimate leader for those guys and, just show those guys that, I'm going to show up every day. I think it's really just by, following the right guys. I've been leaning on JJ, and JJ a lot. Those guys have been helping me out a lot. So I'll continue to lean on those guys and, I'll do my part, trying to push the younger guys along. Yeah, I mean, it's all about your attitude, how you approach things. Obviously camp is long, and they can get tedious sometimes. You can get tired looking at your teammates sometimes too. But, I mean, it's a lot of things you got to push through. And, I think, me wanting to be a leader on this team, that's something that I have to, make sure that I hold myself accountable as well. Man, I'm going into my 6th year, but sometimes it feels like I'm in year 10. But, obviously, I get a lot of respect from guys around the league. I have a lot of respect for a lot of guys in this league. So hopefully that continues. Well, I think it just, adds to my confidence level. Obviously, I know what kind of player I am. I mean, it's a violent league. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to get hurt. I'm just very fortunate that, I have a group of guys that believe in me that's continuously pushing me along. And, I think I got a lot of guys around me that believe that, I am who I used to be. Nah, it's not really a message. For me, it's about, coming here, like I said, playing my role, playing my part, trying to implement myself as a leader on this team and, making plays. At the end of the day, making plays is the only thing that matters in this league, and, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I think it's important, especially as, defensive backs. Anytime we have a miscommunication, it's a touchdown. So, we don't get that benefit of the doubt. So we have to be on the same page constantly. We have to understand how each other plays each, coverage. And we got to understand how each one of us sees the game. So, and it's going to help us out. Well, I think Justin Reid. I think he's going to be a great player for us. He's obviously going to add some depth for us at the safety position. He's very smart and he's sharp and he has a passion for the game. So I think anytime you could find guys like that and put them on your football team, you got a good chance of being successful. For him, I played with his brother. And, he reminds me so much of his brother. Very sharp young man, very respectful. And when he gets on the football field, he has a mean streak. So that's what I like to see from my teammates, but especially younger guys. I like them to come in, understand what they have to do, but also come in with a chip on their shoulder. The D-line wasn't healthy, so I think that goes, I think it plays a part and how we perform on the back end. So everything goes hand in hand. So we'll get a couple guys back. Obviously, like I said, we added some guys in the secondary, and it's going to be important for us to kind of get a feel for each other because we do have a big game, week 1. So we got to be ready. Well, I mean, D-Hop, he is who he is. He's very physical. He wants to compete, and he only wants to compete against the best players on the other team. So unfortunately, the defense is the other team in camp. So we're going to try to get him better, knowing that in the long run, it'll help us out.